This is the world famous Christmas truck. We need it to be a little more roadworthy.
Man, something's bad wrong with this thing. When you twitch it to the left, the truck goes to the right.
You know, we need to modernize everything. Somebody made an old birdhouse and they made speakers out of it. Look.
Right this way.
Oh my, you can't miss it. This big blower sticking out of the hood.
The hood doesn't close.
Oh, well, yeah.
We don't want to create more work for ourselves by scratching it. Kind of a blast from the past. We got some early 90s styling going on. What did all the Prius owners think when you pulled up next to them in this?
I didn't see any.
You scared them, boy? Wanted to get the hood on there. Hopefully it matches. Fingers crossed.
Ready to see my car flick over?
Ready to see your car.
Oh my God.
I'm Joe Martin.
I've been building cars and bikes since I was just a little kid. My team hunts down rusted wrecks.
Are we gonna work today, Joe, or what?
We knock out the ugly and put in the cool. And turn these buckets of rust into street art. This is Iron Resurrection.
Got a really good customer, Mr. Clay from Louisiana, coming in today. Bring us a Chevy 3100.
This is the world famous Christmas truck.
Over the years, Mr. Clay has brought us some really, really cool cars. He's into really big power. But this year, he's going to drop off a red truck for us to build for his wife, Michelle.
As long as she's happy, I'm happy. My wife has been seeing one of these trucks on TV now for the last 12, 15 years, and she thought she had to have one so she can have a Christmas truck to ride in a parade in.
You just want to make it where Miss Michelle hit the key and go like that?
Yeah, of course, I have a lot of toys. Get dust off. I don't believe it could have turned out any better. That's a fine looking car. And every time I get a new toy, I have to buy her a sparkly of some kind or another.
Damn, Mr. Clay. Is there an 8-track in there? What is it?
It's a cassette or something.
It's a CD player.
Man, look at that.
CD.
We ran across a truck that was already red, so she decided that's the one she needed. We needed to be a little more roadworthy. It's got a 5.3 under it, I think.
5.3, all the little S in there.
Yeah, it's got a little S in it.
Huh. It damn sure does.
And Mr. Joe's gonna work out all of the little kinks it has in it so that it'll be perfect and safe for her to drive. Get the bugs worked out of it.
Well, all right.
And be sure the air conditioner works.
We can handle it, Mr.
Well,
Clay.
Christmas time's in the wintertime, Mr. Clay.
Look,
It's all you need here. We'll fix it.
fix it, that's right.
Door's sagging already. I can tell you that.
You already got a sag?
Yeah, the door's already got a sag in it.
What we need to do is get in the truck. Mike and I will take a ride in it, kind of see what's going on with it, see how it drives. Don't say that,
I feel
Mike.
like I need a seatbelt on or something.
Yeah, it's always fun to get these vehicles out and drive them around, see how they work.
Damn, Mike. Man, something bad wrong with this thing.
And, man, a little sketchy.
This might be the Christmas truck. It drives like a sled, though.
It sure does. It drives like a sled. Yeah, one of the first things I noticed just going down the road, the steering column was pulling the whole dash down.
It feels like it's got different size wheels on it, on every corner.
Man, yeah, Clay said it wandered around the road a little bit.
Man, hold on to it, Joe.
Steering, doing some weird stuff.
Feel safe here?
Man, this thing's missing a couple cylinders, Mike. We'll see. We'll take it easy.
I'm more concerned about that steering. When you switch it to the left, the truck goes to the right.
And we need to tune the motor, the trick frame, new brakes, new steering, all that stuff. Just modernize everything.
This thing is something.
It's windy.
So my friend Raph has this really cool 64 Nova project. You know where we're going, right?
I do.
So I'm going to grab Mandy. We're going to go head out and take a look at it. So we're going to go to a bowling alley today to look at a 64 Nova.
I mean, is it like a finished car?
Yeah. The car's done.
So it's
honestly
the hood is painted?
the only thing it needs. I don't think the hood's on the car.
Oh, okay. Dad, you take me to the coolest places. Oh my gosh, bowling?
Barbecue, bowling, and hot rods.
Hey, I'm in.
What's up, Raph?
How you guys doing?
Good. Come here to check out the Nova project.
So my dad, bought this car. He's put lots and lots of work into it. It's a beast. It's a monster.
So it's a finished Nova.
Almost.
Are they ever finished, Mandy?
That's a great question.
Right this way.
Oh my. Walking around the corner, you can't miss it. This big blower sticking out of the hood.
Baby Blue, the dog too cold. What is that?
So we're getting ready to pull in Miss Michelle's red truck in here.
I think what you heard was the truck screaming in pain.
Give it a little update.
This part.
It's cool.
Everything else
Underneath,
is garbage.
Basically, we will take everything off this truck.
Overall, the truck's all right. It looks like it's got an aftermarket hood on it. They kind of painted it, put it on. So that's probably the thing we need to worry about gapping the most.
I got the nom thumb, dog.
Here she is.
Go.
So this is my dad's 64 Nova. He bought this probably about 15, 16 years ago. So my first memory of this car is my dad sending me a picture saying, hey, we need to buy this car.
I can see why you need a new hood.
Yeah, the last project he did was put a blower. When he put the blower on, the hood doesn't close.
Oh, well, yeah.
5 years no hood.
Yes.
So how long
These were the birthday gifts.
Oh, this
Oh,
one?
the hinges.
Yeah, the hinges.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So he's been wanting to have this hood done for his dad for a while.
Yeah.
This project is actually a surprise for his birthday. So here's the hood.
The hood hasn't been painted.
The hood hasn't been painted,
Oh, so we need to match this.
so that
this
there's
is
no
original
mistaking where to cut.
Right.
I was able to sneak it out, and I'm excited to do this project for him.
Well, I mean, it's a Nova.
And there's that.
So it's happening.
Have a
You
bonfire.
did all this work on a red truck and you put that in there. Where'd that come from, man?
Truck that Mr. Clay brought us. It's overall pretty nice looking truck until you open the interior up.
Somebody made an old birdhouse and they made speakers out of it. Look.
It's been hacked.
Man, that's a port
That's
for
a
the
chair,
air,
dude.
That's a port. It's a port.
It's an airport, man. Let that bass through. Man, I feel like you need to store a bunch of like old playing cards and
And that's 8 tracks all day long.
Somebody's trying to make it look presentable, I guess, but the seats that are in it don't fit the truck. So we got some work on our hands here.
My dad is a huge fan of the show.
Oh, wow.
He's a huge fan of what you guys do. I can't wait to see what Joe does with this thing, man. Like, the guy's a master. But my dad had a vision, and it's amazing to see how this whole thing is going to get cherry put on it. This is exciting.
It's another one of these where we're doing a frame swap.
How are you looking, Joe?
Man, I don't know where the hell to put it. The biggest challenge with this truck is to be able to get the cab and the bed off the frame. I mean, it looks easy, but when there's running boards involved, there's just really nowhere to grab anything. So you have to grab a structurally strong part, or we're going to fold it in half.
Man, that fender wouldn't hold the weight of this thing, would it?
Dang. You have to repaint the whole truck, Joe.
I know it. Take the cab off the frame. We just want to
Do we need to put some in the back, too?
make sure we get it off carefully. You gotta be very careful. We're gonna put the body on a new frame, but we don't want to create more work for ourselves by scratching it.
Hold on, Kato's got to get the
So
other.
right now we're just trying to figure out a way to utilize the lift to get the cab safely off the frame without scratching it. It'd be nice to have the front clip already on it. We kind of see where everything's gonna go. All right, we ready?
I think we're ready now.
All right,
I gotta watch this steering.
let me get that, Kato.
And the brake pedal.
Brake pedal's
I
off.
can't see things, man. Go ahead.
Sorry, Mike. Oh man,
Man.
something's still tied up here. Man.
Something's tied up in the front. Yeah, you can
Pick
see
the
it.
frame and all up. know, Joe. It's
Maybe
loose.
not. Oh,
I don't know.
it's
It's
loose.
loose.
Maybe it is, man.
Easy. Repaint, huh?
It's heavy.
I think, yeah.
All right.
Just take it baby steps.
You sure you don't want
I'm
to?
gonna bump it. I'm gonna bump
Put the
it.
bump on it, Chad.
Is it just super front heavy?
I think.
I think so,
Just
man.
Are you sure it's not tied up?
shine your light here at this leg. And see if I still got enough meat on it. I see what's going on.
What's going on?
We need to go back down.
It's almost harder sometimes preserving a paint job that's already pretty decent shape.
Left arm's hitting the frame.
Are you sure it's not tied up?
Left arm's hitting the frame.
We're having issues with these body mounts on this old frame, getting this cab off.
Okay, I'm coming down. You ready?
Yep. Come on. Oh, yeah. Oh, there it is.
Hold on.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah, it's all should be hanging, man. So basically, we're gonna take all the bones of this thing, put them on the new frame, get everything fitting good, disassemble it, powder coat it, put it all back together.
Hey,
Hey, it ain't hurt nothing, just like it is.
can we roll the chassis out and then we'll just set it back on the ground so we get
That's
started?
probably a good idea, Chadwick.
Damn, boys. I'm glad that's over with.
Me too.
It was kind of stressful.
That's all the drama for the whole season right there.
Oh, man, I know it. This truck, 47 to 54, was this generation of truck, Chevy truck. So, but really, these things were intended to be used, as a utilitarian vehicle, like something on a farm, or maybe a business would buy it, use it to haul their stuff around back in the day. Fast forward, everybody loves this style, and they want to customize them, and they're just a cool look. Very popular with hot rodders. And you stand back and look at this truck, it's actually a pretty nice truck. Just needs a lot of refinement. And after driving it, I realized the best thing we're going to do is going to need some suspension work. A new set of wheels, big brakes, update the interior, get it steering, get it safe, get it where, it's fun to drive, not a chore to drive. Like I said, they're a crowd pleaser. Everybody loves this generation of truck. When they're stanced out really nice on a nice frame, big wheels, you can't go wrong. They look cool. So we had a big day here on Miss Michelle's truck. Got body off, got all the bed off, got everything off without scratching anything, without dropping the cab off a lift or anything like that. And the only thing left really is got to get the motor out, get the tank out. We use that stuff over. Just the little pieces we're going to use over. Take it out. We roll that frame out in the junkyard. You boys quit yapping. Let's start scrapping. So Shaggy and Amanda brought this really cool project in. This old Pro Street Nova. Damn, son. Can you say overdriven?
Hey, man,
So you drove this all the way from Austin, man. You're a bad dude, brother. So
this thing definitely is a race car.
I'm gonna say Pro Street 1995.
Done.
Problem is, it's got this big blown small block sticking out. Kind of a blast from the past, Pro Street style. I got some early 90s styling going on.
Yeah.
My sunglasses.
I know.
Wow.
So, yeah, you want to talk about a head turner?
Imagine.
I mean,
Well, him and his friends have been working on it for like 15 years, and the final piece is the hood.
Shag, what did all the Prius owners think when you pulled up next to them in this?
I didn't see any.
You scared them away?
I didn't see any. Yeah.
It belongs to his dad. So Raph's really wanting to do this for his dad.
There it is.
There it is. Wanted to get the hood on there, some kind of little artwork to personalize the car. So his dad didn't really know anything about it, so it's going to be kind of a surprise to him. It looks like it'll do a pretty gnarly burnout, so hopefully we'll take it for a ride, test it out, make sure the paint stays on the hood. Oh, you got it, Shag. Look at you.
There we go.
I mean, you got your new man card coming in the mail and carrying the hood by yourself.
It's coming in from Ollie.
I mean, gosh, Shag.
So we're tearing down Miss Michelle's truck right now. We got the body and everything off the frames.
There's a lot of stuff on the truck that we can still use. Most of the parts are brand new.
Make sure everything's disconnected from the motor. Take the motor out because we're reusing it. We're going to reuse the gas tank, so I took the gas tank out, and then I just stripped all the wiring in case we need to use it.
Which way are we going? Cut forward, Kate?
Yeah, that
Oh,
is
okay. So we're pretty excited here today. We got a brand new frame for Michelle's red truck.
That'll fix all Miss Michelle's worries right there.
That's bad, the long frame there.
Man, that is cool.
I say we start unwrapping it. And now we can start taking this thing apart, getting that frame in there, set everything on there, see how the stance is going to look.
Well, Kato's gonna put the wheels on it, and then he said he wants to put the motor in it. I like this lift.
You need to go up a little bit.
I got to clear everything on the bottom.
I think, yeah. Whoop, come down.
Oh man, we're puking fluid everywhere.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
Come down a little bit. Zip towards me. All right, down.
I can tell you right now, I'm on, dog. I can see it.
Go
Talk
back,
to me, Kato.
back up a little bit.
Oh, bingo. Is the trans mount sitting?
Yeah.
We're good?
Yeah.
This is by far the easiest motor that you and I have ever installed in a frame.
That went in quick.
These seats are the one that were out of Michelle's Christmas truck. I'm not a fan of these seats in that truck, but he really just wants to keep it simple. Everything's electronic, it all like plugs and plays, so I think we're gonna keep these. First thing that's got to go is the headrest. We'll delete those for sure. This is the first to always go. But other than that, this will be one of those projects where I'm gonna keep kind of basically the same design going on. We're just gonna upgrade it. I'll be able to take these covers off, take them all apart, remark everything, and we'll add a few little touches that'll change up, a little bit.
I got the motor and stuff set in the frame for Clay's truck. Now I'm getting ready to set the cab on top of it. Yeah, it feels pretty solid.
Solid, doesn't it?
Feels pretty solid.
Caleb's got the frame all set up, and hope we can roll it under there. Everything's going to be precise, we hope. We got an old body going on this brand new frame. Hopefully everything lines up.
Let's put the 250 slide on it, Kato. Didn't it go over?
Yeah.
There you go. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Man, we got to do all this over again when we take it apart. Go get powder coated and put all. Man.
And then just slowly set it down. Right there, I think.
Right there.
We just got to be real careful and don't get anything in a bind.
Pull it back, Kato.
Sitting on a fender and not in the right spot.
A lot of stuff moving at one time here.
Just got to keep an eye out. Make sure everything's clear. I got my fingers crossed.
How's it looking, Kato?
Oh, hold on.
Something moving. Something moving.
Now that we got the new frame all set up, we're going to put the body down on it. Hopefully we don't have as many issues getting it on as we did getting it off the old frame.
Oh, hold on.
Something moving. Something moving.
Hold on, Kato, go up. Go back up, Mike. What was moving? What'd you see moving?
Well, it's like it stopped.
Jack was twisted.
Oh, slide it that way. Doesn't need much, man, about a ½ inch. Let me see.
Yeah,
Try that. Come on down. Okay, so we'll go.
We're good until something moves.
Well, how about them inner wheels, Kato?
I think they're getting close.
An inch in the front, Kato? I mean, your fender wheels already need to be notched. See that?
Yeah.
So you want to raise it back up? Let's notch them. And then, man, we can set it,
Yeah.
Let's go up one more time, Mike. We'll chop it real quick. One thing we noticed when we were lowering the body down, this inner fender well needs to be trimmed to accommodate the big control arms, big shock mounts on here. So we're going to cut a little bit more out of here, and then that's something we probably touch up. We don't want to paint more than we have to, so we're going to be very careful in our cuts. We'll make some relief cuts, and then we can set the front down, and at that point, Kato can actually start leveling the back up. We're just excited to get it on there, take a look at it, stand back, just see how it's going to look. One thing you had to request, man, bro. You know how most people, when they cut these hoods, it's just like this, 90 degree.
Yeah.
You want to do a little, every little turn has a little radius to it.
Okay.
Not going to be a lot of hood left.
No, there's definitely not. It'll look like a picture frame.
It will, man. It's like a picture frame.
Yeah.
One thing, too, we got to think about is when we open the hood.
Yeah,
It's not going to hit this
not gonna
thing.
hit up there, yeah.
So I don't know, man. It's gonna be a trial and error thing, but
Yeah, I'll get
be
it.
cool. All right, bro.
Alright, I got this Nova hood here. I've been making some measurements on the car. I got a couple of dots here kind of placed out throughout the hood so I can kind of get a rough idea of how this hole's going to end up playing out. For my first cutout, I'm going to try and keep it as tight as I can. Got my hole cut out. Hopefully I got it tight enough to where it's not, hitting anything.
Haha. It's too wide. I'm not gonna set it down.
Oh, well, I got quite a bit of room over here.
Got a half inch.
Yeah, I'm hitting here.
Okay.
I'm looking back there.
The back looks pretty good.
On this side of the hood, we're hitting this linkage here. So we're gonna have to cut it back another inch or so our hood will be able to move over.
Now we've got the cab on the frame. We can tweak it around, make sure everything lines up. We just gotta figure out where you want it to land, Caleb.
Here we go.
Are you gonna?
Oh, we're there.
Front.
Yeah,
The
the front's closed, yeah.
Okay, I'm down, man. All right, I'm lined up there. You? Are we clear? Think so, man. Oh, look, Caleb's perfectly parallel. Bottom of the frame and
Yeah,
the door.
that's way better.
Listen, television land.
Are we going down? Just going down?
Going down.
It ain't always sunshine and puppy dogs up in here. Yeah, we're gonna have to cut that.
Oh, I got it way up. Well, we just fit the hood. We're going to put it on the hinges and we can see right away that we still need to cut a lot more real estate out of the back. To make these hinges work on this Nova, we would actually have to cut the whole back end behind the blower, sheet metal from the hood away. Therefore, we lose all the integrity of the hood and it basically be just U-shaped and flopping around. It's not going to work.
It might be a good idea to take that scoop off
Yeah.
so we get the hood swinging.
There's no way that's gonna work. Cause you gotta go further up, Joe.
Too many problems. Man. With the height of the blower and the carburetor spacer and the carburetors, these hood hinges just aren't going to work. It's not going to allow the hood to clear it. I have to use a hood pin setup. 2 hood pins here, 2 in the back here. It's like a race car where you lift it off. But these fancy hood hinges aren't going to work.
It's the price you pay to be cool, man.
Kato, what are you doing here, man?
Right
the
now,
comic book?
right? Yeah, I'm drawing.
Man, we
No, I was checking out my
Oh, yeah,
my
your
to-do list.
Get
My
your to-do list.
Yeah.
Man, you got a lot on that list, Kato.
Yep, I ain't checked anything off yet.
Damn.
I was actually about ready to set the bed on.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna have to get some help.
Let's get some help. All right. Here we go, boys.
Oh, ain't too bad.
Chad, man, Chad's all swole up, man, lifting up my arm.
Chad's like one arm.
Get
You gotta get down with that 250 tug, man.
Damn.
What do you got going on up
Hey,
here?
just sit on top of that for now.
Oh, okay.
Well, Caleb's got the bed on the truck, and we're just gonna look and make sure it's positioned in the correct spot.
Man, something.
Looks like we need to go up just a tad.
Gotta go this
maybe
way.
about a half inch.
We can't slide it because those will just fall.
All right. That corner needs to go that way, maybe.
My corner?
All right.
It's got to go.
Running board mounts. We only got about 3/8 of an inch, man.
I think we gotta go ahead a little
Which
bit.
way?
Looks like it needs to go that way.
The
but
whole
running
bed?
board mount. Always a lot of things will work out when you're putting the old parts onto a new frame. Let me see.
Helpers under there just sitting there.
Okay, that's it there.
Dude, I thought there was something weird with these fenders, man.
Something's weird for sure.
I feel like this should be. I feel like this should be more vertical.
Yep.
It's like
Looks like it needs to go like this.
kick back.
You're exactly
Yeah,
right.
it needs to
Looks like
go-
it needs to go this way, man.
So we have Miss Michelle's seats here that we are taking apart. We are going to focus on doing a full color change, a few little accent stitches I'm going to throw in. So other than that, everything is going to be cut out. We'll transfer it on our pattern paper, and then we'll be able to start cutting leather. So we've got Kyler as the new team member of Circle J. so he's going to be helping me. We'll just kind of teamwork this job. He's used to doing a lot of really cool, like, leather work with, bags and wallets, and he's wanting to kind of get more into the automotive world, so...
Oh, thank you.
I try not to run him off too soon, and...
Now he's just making me blush.
Yeah. For this job, I've picked a real pretty distressed brown, and those are popular colors, and some people may get tired of seeing them. I love it.
Monkey on that thing.
Jingle bells,
Yeah, I think
jingle
the mounting's
bells.
weird. So they did some weird stuff on the other frame.
I wonder if the wheelbase was off on the other frame and they moved the fenders to fit.
I bet so.
It seems like the wheelbase on the old frame was longer. The one we have now has a factory wheelbase.
They modified that
Dude,
other
that running
frame.
board won't lie because that running board had 1.25 inch gap in between each side, dude. One of the things we could tell right after mocking this up on the new frame was the running boards and the fender clearances were off and it wasn't going to work. So Caleb's got to resort to his metalworking skills to make everything fit good.
And we're gonna do some work
And
to
now it won't fit.
Yeah, they altered that.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I got everything finished up on the hood. It's ready to be painted. I don't know if it's gonna match. Based on the color that's on the outside of the can, I would say it's not going to match because that has a lot of flakes and pearls and stuff like that in it. And the side of this can is solid yellow, so we'll see when I open it up. It may have some stuff in it or not. I don't know. No, this is solid yellow. This is probably what they used as a base to base the car. And if I had to guess, it's got a mid-coat in it. That's a dag nabbit, is what that is. I'll tell you that much. Because it would have been nice to be finished with this hood so I can carry on to other projects. Yeah, you can see here, even the tone of the yellow, like this is like taxi yellow. And that looks more like it's a banana, you would say.
Yes, Cato's working on Miss Michelle's red truck.
So I'm working on my running boards. I got the front finished up and fitting nice. I'm in a sticky situation.
You're sticky? What is your
situation?
Cato's always...
What's going on, Cato?
I finished the front of my running boards up, but I know y'all were talking about maybe doing something with the bed. I can't finish the rear where it goes to the rear fender until we figure out if we're raising the bed.
All right, how close you want to, Cato? Because
I
you're
don't
thinking
think
about
we can.
3/8.
I don't think we can get much closer than that.
Just put it in there and we'll push it forward till you say, ouch.
Yeah.
A finger gap.
Yeah.
That's pretty good on this truck.
What do you want to do, Cato? Raise it or push it forward, or what are you trying to do?
Well, I think a little bit of both,
A
maybe.
little bit of both.
I can tell you right now,
Coilovers are gonna go up 4 inches, so.
you're living on borrowed time there. I can already see that.
No, I'll go. Well, we got a ride height issue, so we want the truck to sit low, and we don't want the rear end to hit the bottom of the bed.
We have a decision we have to make.
What's that, Chad?
There's no decision. It's just got to go up.
I'd say we go up an inch, so we either raise the bed floor, which is gonna be a lot of work, or kind of what I was thinking is we could just, since we have to make bed mounts anyway, why don't we just try picking the whole bed up an inch and see what that looks like?
Simplicity, Chad.
I think the new chassis is going to probably sit a little bit lower, and we've got bigger wheels going on it now. So the actual bed floor height is going to be something we need to look at.
So the bed always looks kind of low on these trucks. Looks like it's just way down, or looks like it's real short. And the fenders look out of proportion, so we move it up, and then we get our ground clearance. Well, hell, let's raise it an inch, man.
Let's see what it looks like.
Let's see what it looks like. Move it forward, move it closer to the cab, and really aesthetically, it's going to look better.
No time like the present in the Christmas truck.
Oh,
Look, from here it looks nice,
I'm
but
starting to shake.
your arm's starting to shake.
damn, Mike already?
It looks better, though.
Yeah.
It's amazing what an inch, 3/4, all that'll do. You know it?
The first thing that you notice is the top of the fenders are the same height now.
I think that's your
I like
huckleberry.
it, man.
That's
Yeah,
your huckleberry right
I
there.
agree.
That's it, man.
What do you think, Kate? You make that
I
decision.
agree. I like that.
Figure that yellow up, man.
I'm close.
So we've been having a lot of trouble with this Nova hood. This yellow is terrible to match. Who would ever imagine that'd be such a pain in the
I
ass?
know, right? I started off with this.
This is the color we got Raph sent with the car. But when we got the car here, we noticed that in the clear coat, there's a bunch of pearl. And so this is where we were having trouble.
And then I just added a little bit more of the effects.
Oh, I
I
see.
doubled it up, so it went way lighter. So I need to find just right in the middle of these two. So this is going to give us the pearl effect inside this yellow, and then also tint it to be a little lighter.
The pearls are just a bunch of ground up pigments that give it an effect.
A little too light.
That gives it this iridescent kind of look.
It's weird, it's kind of tricky, because you move this a little bit, and the color changes completely.
This shimmering effect.
I think the hood's going to look a lot lighter than what it actually is.
It's a neat effect to add to the paint job. It gives it a little bit of flip-flop on the body lines, but when it comes time to matching it, it's going to be a thorn in your side.
See, there it looks a little lighter, but I think it's because of the curve of the fender.
That's it. Dude, that's it, man. Brian spent a whole day trying to match this color by hand. It looks great.
Sweet. Well, then I will get ready to spray this
Get it on
hood.
that. Hell yeah.
And taillights already set up too high.
Yeah.
The taillights were probably above the passenger car behind them.
Cato's working on Michelle's red truck, and he's got a design decision we got to figure out here. Yeah, definitely the proportions of the old frame were just a little off, and just aesthetically just didn't look that good. Inadequacies and design etiquette.
Yeah.
Say it fast. It's a very common sickness. It's a very common disease.
Walk around and look at the proportions.
Man, when we put the bed on the new frame, we realized that it sits a little low. We're going to make new mounts, bring it up. It's going to look much better. Decision made, K-Dad.
All right, I'll get after it. I finished cutting out my template for my bed mounts on Miss Michelle's truck. We decided that we're actually going to raise the bed, so I made this little cardboard template. Nick can cut this in one piece, and then I can just fold it together from paper to metal. I'll just take this over to the brake. As you can see, I already got my marks. I'll bend it. I won't be able to bend it completely in the brake, but I can get the rest by hand, a little tweaking. And then I'll make sure it fits, and then I'll start welding it up. So I've got the bed mounted, and it's where it's going to be. Now I can go back to my running board and actually finish the back piece. I got it lined up where I want it. Got my piece kind of started. I'll go stretch it to fit the shape of this fender real nice. Getting close. And then just keep adding my pieces until it's done. I think that's close enough. And then once I get my piece made and up there, I'll actually scribe to my piece so I get a real nice fit.
So we're working on Michelle's truck. Got all the patterns laid out, cutting everything out, and we'll move to cutting the 1/2-inch foam for the seat covers. Sewing that all together, and hopefully by tomorrow we'll have some seat covers finished and start covering. These are the patterns that we made directly off of the old seat cover with slight modifications. I think this leather is going to look really good in the truck.
So I got it fitting to the fender how I want it, so now I'm gonna Cleco it to the running board. So when I'm building my other pieces, I put it back in the exact same spot every time. As you can see, I got my running boards finished up on Miss Michelle's truck. There's supposed to be a piece that goes right here in this big open space, so that's what I'm going to work on next. There was a piece there that goes, but it no longer fits. So now we have to make a new one, which is kind of better because I can make it a lot nicer.
So I came back in the booth. Brian got the color looking really good. You can see here, got much better. It's a little more pale. Car's still a little plain, even though it's got a giant blower sticking out. Raph asked to have something on it. I wasn't really sure at first, but now Brian's got this base on here. We're going to do this SS stripe. I think it's going to look cool. It'll be very subtle. I think we'll just take the pearl that we put on here and add our own little twist, maybe like a tangerine candy in it. So here's the plan. We're going to fuzz in right here, just barely.
Okay.
Brian picks stuff up so fast, so it's naturally going to get to the middle anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I know he's interested in the custom painting, so these stripes on here are pretty simple to lay out. Just barely. We want it to go back eventually into the original yellow. I think Brian's got the idea. I want him to shoot it because he's done such a great job on it. He did the metal work, did the body work, did the custom paint.
That was the first time I've put ghost stripes on anything, so that was cool to learn.
Dude, this man. There's not very many people that can do the metal work, body work, and the custom paint. Clear it, put it back together. That's Brian.
Appreciate Joe teaching me these kind of things.
That's it. And the hood matches now.
That's a first.
It is a first.
No, I haven't done that before. That means we're done with it.
We're done.
I was messing around with it earlier, and Chad showed me a little trick. Get some aluminum and kind of bend it up so I can like set it in here and see what shape I want. Then I know how big my metal has to be, exactly what shape it needs, so when I'm rolling it and everything, I could just copy this piece and then it would just go right in. I was playing around with 2 different shapes, and this one looks a lot better when it's in there. It's just a nice slight roll. It's not crazy like this one, so that one's going in the trash, and I'm using this one. I'll make a template, test fit the template a little bit, make sure it's close. Kind of be something like this. Then I'll transfer it to metal, cut it out, and then start tweaking it and getting it fit real nice. I got my little filler piece finished up and bolted in place. I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. As you can see, I got my roll pan finished up on Miss Michelle's truck. So now I need to modify the rear of this fender. Mr. Clay doesn't like the way this looks, which I agree. It's kind of just looks out of place now. So I blend this in real nice and smooth so it kind of just flows together. So first I'll shape my border, I guess, of how I want it, and then I'll make my piece, and then I'll mark it, and I'll actually cut the fender and then weld my piece into the fender. As you can see, the fender's not sharp right here. I'll have to hammer that down. And I'm trying to make sure I got enough curve, or if I have too much curve, I can correct that. And I just want to do little increments of stuff so I don't get it too crazy out of whack. Now I got this all finished up and get ready to throw it on, and then on to the next thing.
I got the Nova hood painted. It's ready to go. I'll install the latches on it, and we'll see once we get it on the car and get it outside what it looks like.
The color match looks actually really good, so we're going to put it on the car, fingers crossed. See how it fits, hopefully it matches. Man, what do you think, Brian? Looks like it's going to match now. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Damn. Like a glove, man.
Not too bad.
With the little pins. It's like a real race car now. Raph's dad definitely likes the look of the Pro Street era. Dude, that match is good, Brian. Stripes broke it up nice.
Yeah, I like the little stripes we did on there.
This Nova Hood turned out looking great. Brian did a great job. I think Raph and his dad are really going to dig this thing. Finally matches.
Yeah, I'm excited for Raph and his dad to come check it out and get this car on out of here.
Look at that.
Maybe there's barbecue in that truck.
Nice.
Today's gonna be a cool day.
Hi, guys.
Hey, look at that ride. That's a nice Uber.
Raph and his dad are coming to see the finished Nova. Raph actually wanted to surprise his dad. You never know how that's going to go. Hopefully, it's a good surprise.
Really ready to see my car, please.
We're ready for you to see your car.
Let's make that dream come true today.
We'll put some little ghost stripes on the hood, man. I put the Chevelle style on there.
I got a hood now. It's not partially naked anymore. My car is closed.
Wow. You see what we did here, Ray? We started out like a Chevelle style and just ghosted it, but they kind of go away.
The artwork was, that's what makes the hood actually, is that ghost paint on there.
Yeah, we used a little of that gold pearl.
Yeah.
That we found the pearl for the color.
I mean, I've never seen the car with the hood on, so, I mean, it looks almost like a different car.
So I know Raph bought you these kick-ass like hood hinges.
Yeah.
So we put the hood hinges on, and because of the blower, when the hood come up, the geometry of the hood hinges made the back of the hood hit the blower. So we came up with these push pin hood pins. We'll show you how these things work here, Ray. So basically, you just push down. Got the quick release button here.
The custom pins that they put on there, though, are amazing.
So you kind of grab right here, Ray, and then pick up. So basically, just like that, Ray.
It looks very clean, very nice job.
Well, Ray, we have a tradition around here. You know, most people have a guest book to sign.
Yes.
Well, the guest book here is our driveway, as you see.
Oh, wow.
And we'd be honored, man.
If you light them up,
burn off.
you could.
You!
Oh, I got to
You
light
gotta
'em
do it.
up.
Has it been too long?
Yeah, it might have been.
Come on, man. Maybe it's been a while since he's been in the car. He didn't want to tear it up. Regardless, I was honored to do the burnout.
I didn't know your name was that long, dude.
Yeah, above all, I think Ray was really excited to get the car back. Man, we appreciate it.
Shotgun man.
Got it, man.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. And he was digging it. We did a burn off. All is good.
They did an amazing job.
Yeah, they did.
Raymond and Raph are super excited. They absolutely love the work on the hood.
I really appreciate my son for taking care of me.
And we couldn't be happier for
I mean,
them.
what a cool gift, too. From son to father.
Wow.
Yes.
Really appreciate it, man.
She said angle to dangle.
Sorry.
Oh, my God.
That can be edited.
This guy.
We ain't gonna make it back.
Don't say that.
What is that?
Good Lord have mercy. Good Lord have mercy.
What the hell was that?
That's not the brake pedal doing that, is it?
It's the brake pedal.
Oh.
बोलिए नाथों की नाथ की भैया चतुरा भोले के हावे ये मुख्य यहाँ
This is the world famous Christmas truck. We need it to be a little more roadworthy.
Man, something's bad wrong with this thing. When you twitch it to the left, the truck goes to the right.
No, we need to modernize everything. Somebody made an old birdhouse and they made speakers out of it. Look.
Right this way.
Oh my. You can't miss it. This big blower sticking out of the hood.
The hood doesn't close.
Oh, well, yeah.
We don't want to create more work for ourselves by scratching it. Kind of a blast from the past. We got some early 90s styling going on. What did all the Prius owners think when you pulled up next to them in this?
I didn't see any.
You scared them, boy? Wanted to get the hood on there. Hopefully it matches. Fingers crossed.
Ready to see my car flip over.
Ready to see your car.
Oh my God.
I'm Joe Martin. I've been building cars and bikes since I was just a little kid. My team hunts down rusted wrecks.
Are we gonna work today, Joe, or what?
We knock out the ugly and put in the cool. And turn these buckets of rust into street art. This is Iron Resurrection. Got a really good customer, Mr. Clay from Louisiana, coming in today. Bring us a Chevy 3100.
This is the world famous Christmas truck.
Over the years, Mr. Clay has brought us some really, really cool cars. He's into really big power. But this year, he's going to drop off a red truck for us to build for his wife, Michelle.
As long as she's happy, I'm happy. My wife has been seeing one of these trucks on TV now for the last 12, 15 years, and she thought she had to have one so she can have a Christmas truck to ride in a parade in.
You just want to make it where Miss Michelle hit the key and go like that?
Yeah, of course, I have a lot of toys. Get dust off. I don't believe it could have turned out any better. That's a fine looking car. And every time I get a new toy, I have to buy her a sparkly of some kind or another.
Damn, Mr. Clay. Is there an 8-track in there? What is it?
It's a cassette or something.
It's a CD player.
Man, look at that.
CD.
We ran across a truck that was already red, so she decided that's the one she needed. We need it to be a little more roadworthy. It's got a 5.3 under it, I think.
5.3, all the little S in there.
Yeah, it's got a little S in it.
Huh. It damn sure does.
And Mr. Joe's gonna work out all of the little kinks it has in it so that it'll be perfect and safe for her to drive. Get the bugs worked out of it.
All right.
And be sure the air conditioner works.
We can handle it, Mr.
Well,
Clay.
Christmas time's in the wintertime, Mr. Clay.
Look.
It's all you need here. We'll fix it.
Fix it, that's right.
Well, door's sagging already. I can tell you that.
You already got a sag?
Yeah, the door's already got a sag in it.
What we need to do is get in the truck. Mike and I will take a ride in it, kind of see what's going on with it, see how it drives. Don't say that,
I feel
Mike.
like I need a seatbelt on or something.
It's always fun to get these vehicles out and drive them around, see how they work.
Damn, Mike. Man, something bad wrong with this thing.
And, man, a little sketchy.
This might be the Christmas truck. It drives like a sled, though.
It sure does. It drives like a sled. Yeah, one of the first things I noticed just going down the road, the steering column was pulling the whole dash down.
It feels like it's got different size wheels on it, on every corner.
Man.